Using sand when repairing thin driveway cracks improves filler support and prevents sealant sagging. Sand fills voids beneath sealant, so the material bonds to a firm base rather than collapsing into empty space, which increases longevity and reduces surface depression over time. For thin cracks, start by sweeping or blowing out loose debris, then pour clean play sand slowly into the crack until the sand stops settling, leaving a small cavity above the sand for the sealant to adhere. Use a narrow applicator tip or a putty knife to tamp the sand gently so it is compact but not overcompressed, which keeps the sand interlocked and prevents future settling. When the gap is too narrow for backer rod, use sand as the backing material, then apply a compatible sealant in a thin bead over the sand, pressing it lightly so the sealant contacts both sand and the crack edge for mechanical and adhesive support. For a more finished appearance, mix a thin layer of sand into the top of the sealant while it is still tacky to create a blended texture that hides color differences and reduces slipperiness when dry. Choose clean, dry, angular play sand rather than rounded beach sand because angular grains lock together better and resist migration under load. Common mistakes start with overfilling the crack, so the sealant sits proud and flakes off. Avoid this by leaving a small recess equal to about half the intended sealant depth, so the sealant can flex without shearing. Another issue is using contaminated or damp sand, which prevents proper adhesion. Always use dry, clean play sand and dry the crack with a heat gun or allow full drying time before sealing. A third frequent problem is applying sealant before the sand is compacted, which lets the sand settle later and create voids. Tamp the sand lightly and verify it does not compress further when pressed before applying the sealant. We run bighomeprojects.com to help homeowners find trusted local contractors and to help contractors find work by connecting them with people who need projects done. We also host an active discussion community where homeowners and contractors share tips, ask questions, and post real experiences about repairs like crack filling.